Hello everybody, my name is Kate19 and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. And today, we will be flying to the Mun, as we often do. But today, we will be trying to find the Apollo 11 memorial on the Mun in Kerbal Space Program. Hello people, hello Hoxie, hello Elementus. I will go ahead and immediately shout you out because you have a wonderful stream. So go follow this man. Hold up. I suck at spelling. But today we'll be playing some Kerbal Space Program. Continuing with our Moonbase project. Last time, we set up our Mooner relay network, communications network, and a scanning satellite. And today, where'd the music go? Oh, the music is still here. Today we'll be setting up today we have built our rover, the Woodstock rover, and we will be flying that to the moon, and we will be finding the Apollo 11 memorial, because that's where I want to build my lunar base. My Mooner base, because it's the Mun. I don't know. Mun. I don't know. Kerbal Space Program. That's very kind. No, you deserve it, man. Well, we do have our Chesapeake launch vehicle with our Woodstock rover and the absolutely ridiculous-looking fairing. By the way, friends in chat, is audio okay? Can you hear the music? I hope you can. Yeah, I did a little audio test beforehand, and that seemed pretty good. So so my goal for today's stream, obviously we're going to fly this to the Mun and we're going to find the memorial. And can't hear the music. Okay. Let me turn it up a little bit more. There you go. Can you hear it now? This is kind of a lunar, but pronounced with a different U. Yeah, well, in Kerbal Space Program, it's the Mun, M-U-N. Compared to Moon. Just your voice? Okay. Interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna keep turning it up in increments and seeing if you can actually hear it. Tell me when you can hear it. I need to, like, put together, because most of the time I just put on a random track in the background, and sometimes you can hear it, and sometimes you can't. Hopefully you can now. If not, just continue to tell me until you can hear the music. Reroute. Okay, we need to reroute this craft, because we need to bring this into the vehicle assembly building, because I build in the Space Place hangar. Up some more. There we go. Hopefully now. Can you hear? Good. Okay, excellent. I always ask people that question, no one ever responds. On my end, it sounded good when I did a brief recording, but I don't know, maybe when, on the Twitch end, it's a bit different. About good as now. Good. Alright, so we are going to launch this thing. And today's just going to be a flying mission. No building the SPH, no building the VAB, no nothing. And we're just gonna, we're gonna fly this thing. I need to make sure that the command seats are empty. Because the way I built this rover, right, is this is our little scouting rover for our base. However, I did end up building incorporating some, basically seats on it. So when we go to do our first couple of missions, I don't have to do as pinpoint of a landing. I can have the rover simply drive over to the lander and pick up the Kerbals. Now that is a great fairing. Yeah, it's Oh, sorry about that. My mom is moving furniture around upstairs because I still live with my parents, but hopefully you won't hear too much of that. So let's go ahead and load in, and we will fly to the Mun today, and then hopefully do other things. How has everyone been? I have been quite busy these last couple of days working. We are redoing, because I work in retail, a small retail business, and we've been redoing the entire store. We've been getting ready to do that. So yeah, that's been a bit exhausting. Although today we didn't do any of that stuff. Today was just a normal business day. So that's pretty nice. Been Been working on, you know, college stuff and whatnot. I am helping a friend move out tomorrow, so that's a tiring week already. But, hope everyone's week has been going good. If not, well, that's, sad to hear, unfortunately, but alright, so, let me go ahead, and of course, I need to take a picture on the launch pad, because that's what I always do. And, let's see. Yeah, I think we should be ready to go. Very busy for me, and I have a ton of work left to do. Ah, I see. Yeah, these last couple of weeks, the way my schedule is right now, I always seem to be busy. However, busy during the day. During the evenings, luckily, I mostly have off, and, you know, that's nice. Enables me to unwind by doing shit like this. Anyways, let's go ahead and launch. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have liftoff of the Woodstock rover aboard the Chesapeake 10 launch vehicle to the lunar surface. Or the mooner surface. Throttle back for, well, throttle back immediately. I don't need to be at 100% throttle. Pitch program is in. Beginning our gravity turn. Have the flight engineer up. Also up there. Well, I guess I have the flight engineer up there too. Vessel. I can keep vessel up too, just to check. Beginning our pitch over, our gravity turn. Don't want to go throttle, that's a good throttle right there, because, you know, going through max Q, you don't want too much vibration. Right there is just a good pitch for right now. Just keep like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's still kerosene, and then the upper stage is liquid hydrogen. So yeah, off pitch a little bit too. Let's see. Yeah, you can throttle back up now. We're through the densest part of the atmosphere. We'll just stay at this heading for right now. I'll never get over Waterfall, because I'm playing with a modded, I have a bunch of mods installed, and one of them is Waterfall, which adds realistic plume effects to the game. So, as you get higher and higher, the plumes, you know, they begin to dissipate, like in real life, as you get out of the atmosphere. So, coming up at about 30 kilometers. I always seem to go a bit shallow, but oh well. Now we just need to... Alright. That was a very shitty ascent. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a pretty terrible ascent, all things considered. We can go ahead and deploy this ridiculous fairing. Oh well, I forgot to enable clamshell, so it just folded out in a million pieces. But there's the rover. There it is. Alright, we'll cut the first stage, and we'll... First stage still technically has a bit of fuel left into it, but that's not supposed to make it into orbit. That's supposed to burn up. I'll go ahead and activate the engine. We'll have our little expander nozzle go out. So, that's nice. Terrible ascent, but hey, we made it to space. Although not orbit yet, we still have to do our orbital insertion burn. When was the last time I streamed? At least, KSP. Was that before, Nova C landed on the moon? I know I streamed a Railroader with all my friends a couple of nights ago, and that was like either the night of or after. So yeah, Nova C landed on the moon. First US landing of any kind since Apollo 17 in 1972. However, it very much tipped over upon landing and is now on its side. Everything still works though. So it was very funny to me because can we keep the rover? I promise I will take care of it. Let's get the mission done first, and then let's see if you can keep the rover. The rover is very nice. If anyone wants these craft files in the mod pack, Just go ahead and ask me. I can give you them. Yay. I'll throw the craft file in my Discord, in the KSP chat in my Discord. Um, beginning our orbital insertion burn. Yeah, Nova C did land, tipped over. Everything still works though. So it's funny because Intuitive Machines is a public company, right? You can buy them. The company that developed the lander, developed and flew the lander. They're a publicly traded company on the stock market, and it was very interesting to see the stock price when they first landed, right, and they couldn't establish communication. The stock price dipped a bit, and then when they established that it landed, it shot up. So I was just thinking, it'd be very funny if you sold your stock in that brief period of about 15 minutes where they couldn't establish communications with the lander. And then of course after they revealed it, it tipped over, the stock dropped again. But it's just funny to see that, because spaceflight companies on the stock market is something that's only like 2 or 3 years old as a concept. And I just, I find it funny. So, oh well. Oh, there's furniture moving upstairs. This rover is actually a bit heavier than the last couple of payloads, because the satellites that we were launching last time, it was one stacked on top of the other, and I think in total those were about 5 tons each, but this is over 5 tons. This is more like 8 tons, I think. Okay, that is a 114 by 70. That is a horrible orbital insertion, but it is an orbital insertion nonetheless. Alright, let's go ahead and extend out our solar panels on our upper stage. That will keep the coolers running so our liquid hydrogen doesn't slowly seep away. Other than that, the rover is on its way. There it is. The rover's technically mounted backwards because this is the front of the rover right there. Back there is where the brake lights are, because I added brake lights. That's that's the back of it. Okay, I'm going, just for my own sanity, I am going to get into a actually, do we need to get into a circular orbit? Because we're just going to go and do TLI right away. We're going to do our translunar injection burn, like, as soon as the moon comes over the horizon. So it really doesn't matter if we get into a perfectly circular orbit. 115 by 78 is, it's not good, but it's in orbit nonetheless. Oh, there's the Mun. Okay. Burning out to the Mun. Let's go. And, let's see. But yeah, I don't know when is the next lunar landing mission. It's not for a couple of months. I think the next one is, at least in real life, is Firefly's Blue Ghost lander, but that's not until like the middle of this year. So hopefully that's a bit more although, Nova C was quite successful except for the falling over upon landing part. Hopefully that goes a bit better than all the others. Also, I like Firefly as a company, so, yeah. Okay. So, I have been sort of thinking about how, our first couple of crewed missions are gonna go. Designing basically, I haven't yet designed the transport method to get the Kerbals. Well, would you look at that? I haven't yet designed the transport method for the Kerbals to actually get to the lunar surface yet. I know I want a base crew of 6, because in KSP you have pilots, engineers, and scientists, and I want 2 of each, just in case I end up killing somebody on the surface. And, yeah, so I haven't yet designed the rocket, I haven't yet designed the lander. This is an interesting trajectory, because, okay, so it looks like with this trajectory right now, we would encounter the Mun. We'd fly, even if we kept flying past the Mun, we'd enter into another orbit that would eventually cause us to fly past the Mun again. The command room they use in the NASA Mission Control would be a W gaming room. What the original one from the Because there's the original one from the Apollo, like the Gemini, Apollo, and early shuttle era. Also Skylab, because I get to mention Skylab. And then there's the newer one for that they used throughout most of the shuttle program, and now for Artemis. And then the International Space Station has its own separate control room. But yeah, that it's actually a museum. The original mission control room. The mission control and operations room. This is a museum that you can go in. They restored it a couple of years ago. The original Moker. But yeah, look at all those CRTs. I don't know how well those CRTs could handle modern gaming, but probably not at all. But it would be rather cool. Host a LAN party in the mission control room. That's the space station mission control room. Yeah, that's the space station mission control. And then there's another room. There's two rooms, which that one's for the all the other flights. That was mostly used for shuttle, and now for a lot of Artemis missions. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, I want to get into a very low orbit around the moon, or the Mun. Like 41. What's up, Train Railer? Hello, Average. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. I'm not playing Railroader for once. I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. I should be. I was thinking, you know, I don't know if there'll probably be at least one Railroader stream this week. I do want to do more EU4, because I really love EU4. But, hello, how's it going? God, Spud, you're here too. Man, everyone's here today. Good, just made dinner. What was dinner? I hope it was well. Hello, Spud, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We are going to the moon, to the Mun, with our rover, and our sort of wonky delivery method, which I will show once we land. Fries, just fries, no burger? I had sweet potato fries last night. Those are pretty good. I love sweet potatoes. Oh god, I just realized that I sound like I'm completely rambling about utter nonsense. But hey, that's streaming, so... sweet potato fries are based. Yes, they are. Based on what? I don't know. Okay. He said I could maybe keep the rover. Yeah, eventually. I'll toss these craft files in the Discord if anyone cares to want them. I also redeemed Become a Kerbal a few streams back, and I'm still waiting. Hold up. I made you a Kerbal. I made you a Kerbal. If you look, where is it? Kerbals. There's average hot rat Kerman. He's right there. I fulfilled that promise. I made him an engineer because I needed an engineer. So yippee! Yes, I need to work on stream upgrades. Kerman. Is Kerman? Did I forget to make Kerman? Can I make Kerman? I think I forgot to make him. Yippee, the autism noise. Okay, and that's my main question. I guess he just doesn't show up. Okay, it says I created Kerman, even if he's not showing up. I thought the PNG replaced you with a Kerbal, but that's better. No, Kerman. I think Kerman is actually in the game. He just doesn't show up in there. Once we get into orbit, we can go back into the VAB, to the astronaut center and the Kerbonaut center and check. Although I will be getting a new updated PNG hopefully soon. Within the next well, I don't know. I told the artist to kind of take her time because it's a whole reference sheet for my character. So I can't give I think I showed this off on the other stream the other day, but let me just bring it up. In addition to that, yeah, there's some sound redeems that people have mentioned that I haven't gotten around. I need to do dog cam, which is literally just a webcam focusing on my bed so you can see my dogs whenever in the room with me. I think it might be impossible to name the Kerbal Kerbin because the game's random name generator throws out all Kerbals named Kerbin, along with a few other names to prevent scuffed name generation. No, okay. We'll have to check. So yeah, this is my let me just go ahead and share real quick. This is my updated the work in progress for my updated PNG. This is being made by Stinkerdoodle on Discord. She's doing a wonderful job, and I'm very excited about it. There's also, so if you want a more up close look, there you go. So this will be me very soon, which is very nice. So yeah, we need to damn, that looks good. It is. I'm very happy about this. Doing an excellent job. Let's go ahead and go back to the astronaut office, I guess. What is this building called? I only ever play Sandbox, so I don't actually know what this... I completely forgot what this place is called. That was just the astronaut center? This building. The one with the pool. The administration, not the administration building, mission control, the astronaut complex. Yeah, there's no Kerman. You can't make Kerman, unfortunately. But can we... okay. Joe Bro Kerman. Oh my gosh. Redwise Kerman, that's a nice name. Joe Bro Kerman. Bonnie Kerman. Bonnie Dunbar? She was an astronaut. She flew on some of the Shuttle Mir missions. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to create Kerman. We'll do Kerman. Sounds like Kermit. Let me go back into the astronaut complex. What do we need? Scientist, engineer. We need another pilot. Additionally, names containing the following are immediately rejected and a new name will be generated. Kerbal, Kerman, R, and oh god. We'll make Kerman yeah, look. Oh wait, no, he's not there. Can we make Kerman? That's the thing. Yes, we can. Look. He's a badass veteran who has full courage. two ends. Okay, should we? Let's go ahead and make Kerman, who's just going to be the complete opposite of this guy. TF2's version of man. Yeah, okay. Kerman. Yeah. So they have the orange pumpkin suits, the shuttle suits. In previous versions, it was in fact possible for Dildo Kerman to randomly appear, and the devs had to manually add that one to the list. Interesting. I remember a very long time ago, there was a small chance, they added the real names of popular Kerbal Space Program YouTubers to the list, so you would get like Scott Manley Kerman or something. But that was like eons ago. That was like 8 years ago at this point. Kerbal names are generated from random syllables put together. Yeah. I always switch to free cam because I always like the sensation of the planet orbiting beneath me. Goobin, yeah. We do be goobin. Okay. 544 meters a second left to Delta V. Okay, well... Let's see. We do be goobin. Let's see. Where exactly is the KSP Apollo 11 Memorial? Where on the surface of the Mun is that located? I am going to quick save. It's I've been to it before. I remember, like, eons ago, there was a website by the name of Kerbal Maps. Oh, you can still go on Kerbal Maps. Oh yeah, Kerbal Maps is still very much a thing. Okay. Eons ago, there was a website called Kerbal Maps, and there still is, because if you look this right here, it has a temporary address. Where... let's see. Let's see. KSP... If I go on the KSP wiki and look up Easter eggs, will it tell me where the what's it called? Where the coordinates are? Okay, let me go ahead and if you want to find yourself, you use a scanning satellite to find it in game if it has the right scanner. I do have a scanning satellite in orbit. The Lunar Pathfinder. Although we do have a rover. This is my scanning satellite. I do have... Let's see. I remember it being... I know that is just the base. That's one of the Mun arches. Let's see. I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, 22. I've been to this. Yeah, okay. Hello, Castle Bravo Test. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, and thank you. The survey scanner is the right one. Yeah, I notice. Oh, sorry. I'm tabbed out of the game right now, actually. I'm looking at Kerbal Maps. So 42. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, no, I did not mean to retract the scanner. CurbNet access. Fresh. Let's see. Hold up. Excuse me, it'll take me a moment to actually figure out how to read this properly. Sorry, I've Kerbal Maps up, not the actual game. Let's see. I don't actually mind a bit of driving, so as long as we're in the rough ballpark. Just keep refreshing. Or maybe decrease my field of view. I know it's along the equator. Near the equator, less than 1 degree off. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but here, I can just eyeball it. Okay, I think I know where it is now. I think I know where it is. We're gonna switch to this. Because I've been to it before. I went to it on a stream once. This was like over a year ago. I forget where it is exactly. And I don't have the location drilled into my mind like one of the Monarches is. Yeah, I remember it being in an equator. It's less than 1 degree off the equator in the bottom of a massive crater. So this over here, basically. Luckily I don't have to worry about liquid hydrogen boil off because that, let's see. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Select the Mun. Oh, let's see. It's not there. That's where the, right there, that's the location of one of the Mun arches. In that crater roughly right there. I believe the point on the Mun that I am looking for is this massive basin right here. It's like right there. So clips. Yeah, because you kind of have this. That's where it is, right over there. Okay. I've been pinged. Who have I been pinged by? Never lose Jope. Oh gosh. That's just my desktop. There's a sneak peek of my desktop. Try and spin the thing so fast and release the rover. It would be funny. Well, I do actually have a separate, like a separation mechanism, because if you notice, the rover is mounted on this little panel right here. Because I didn't want it to mount it sideways, because that would result in an even more ridiculous fairing. So it is mounted on the side, and what this does is, when I go to deploy the rover, I'll be coming down vertically with the engine on the upper stage pointed down. And then once I get to about 1,000 meters, or about 2 kilometers maybe, or 1 or 2 kilometers, I'll orientate it sideways, deploy this, which will cause this entire structure and the stage to just knock back, and then that will allow the rover in and of itself to land. Eagle cam moment. Not quite eagle cam moment, but kind of close. Okay, in that case, I don't mind doing a whole bunch of driving, because I actually comfortably driving on the surface of any planet is one of my favorite things to do in this game. So, as long as we're in the rough ballpark of the area, like as long as we're roughly in this area, I think we should be good. So let's go ahead and quick save. And let's go ahead and do our deorbit burn. So we're going to initiate PDI. Yeah, we're going to do our PDI. And yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now, I don't think we have enough Delta V in order to land. This, at least. So I do want to be a bit conservative on fuel. I do have a landing radar, which is nice. So get up that. Yeah. That actually is a lot more driving than I thought it would be. Let's up. People, sorry, people are moving furniture upstairs. I don't know if you can hear that. At 7 o'clock at night, yes. Well, we'll do that again, because I don't want to overshoot by that much. We can go once around again, just to be sure. Should I become broke again? If you want, there are other redeems. There will be other redeems in the future, so this Thursday is when I plan to actually, sit down and actually put all together all that stuff. All right, let's do our PDI again. So there we go. Slow down like that. I do tend to quick save and quick load a whole bunch, so let's just go ahead. Yeah, 11 kilometers up. Go ahead and slow down. Yeah, we should begin our slowdown now. Slow down as much as possible using the stage. Hey, Shortline, it's time for a LiDAR failure. Hey, I'm piloting this manually. Take off glasses. Okay. Okay, there we go. My glasses are off. There we go. Switch to the rover. You know what? Fuck it, Spud. For this, I am not doing that. I'm sorry. I refuse. Let's see. Control. Command. Yeah, okay. We've canceled out our vertical velocity. Damn, I forgot you have free will. This is true. That is one way to stage it. Yes, it is. Hey, look, some of it actually survived. Up. Shit's upstairs. Okay. I do, in fact, have free will. Points for creativity, I suppose. Listen, I didn't want to mount it sideways and have an absolutely ridiculous-looking, fairing. I am so worried right now, you don't even believe. I think I found a flight design design flaw. Oh, fuck. No commentary right now. Just utter panic. Oh, nope. Nope. Luckily, rocks and parallax are completely, they are completely transparent. You can't crash into them. Fuck. Oh my gosh, we did it. Okay, now I will take off my glasses. Screw you, Spud. I can't see shit now, but we did in fact land. Hey, let's go. What happened? Spud redeemed take off glasses. Because I wear glasses in real life. My character doesn't have them. And when I take off my glasses, I can't see shit because I am both near and farsighted. My screen gets blurry and I can't read anything on that screen right now without my glasses while I was doing this landing. And the control method for landing, I had to basically control it with the thing pointing sideways. With the actual control authority, it's pointing this way, like straight, instead of side, like normally it would be pointing straight up with a normal lander. So, Parallax actually has a config where you can make the rocks collidable, and I say play with it on. I'm not doing that, Spud. Near and farsighted, what is your lens shape like? My glasses are for farsighted, but my eyes are so bad that I can't see anything near, like, directly in front of me. Like, in order to see the chat right now, I have to zoom in, like, I have to get within, like, half an inch of my screen. I don't know. My eyes are terrible. I might as well be legally blind without my glasses. But hey, we did it. We actually fucking landed this thing. And, yeah. Okay. We can up. Sorry about upstairs if you can hear it. Let's furniture. Okay, let's go ahead and deploy this thing. Is that the on button? Yes, that is the on button. How close did we get? I can't tell because I can't read that without my glasses. I can't read chat. I'll read chat when I put these things back on in like a minute. Okay. Yeah, let's put this shit back on. Latitude 3.9, longitude 20. Looks like we have some driving to do. It's not fair. Hey, I took off my but I was going to crash, and I don't feel like doing this mission over again. I don't speak inches, but I got the point. That's kind of rough. 6 inches... 6 inches to centimeters is like 15 centimeters. Why is the NASA logo upside down? Wait, it is? No, it's not. The NASA logo is right side up. Oh no, the American flag is glitching through the thing. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. I guess we can just bring a decal and slap a flag on there. But, yeah, look, the flag is glitching through. But the NASA logo is right side up. It's not upside down. Okay. Oh, I'm just blind. Okay. Alright. Now where the fuck is this thing again? It is... Pull up. I am checking Kerbal Maps again, because Kerbal Maps just has straight. That's easier for my brain to understand. Points of interest. Nope, that's Drez. Mun. There is a Tesla Roadster on Drez, by the way. So 707 707 or 0.722. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and shut down our engines. Shut down engines. Yep, okay. The rover does in fact work. Body, vessel. We are slipping a little bit. I will turn on... Okay, let's begin. We aren't actually that far away. Our longitude, I think we need to be going this way. Why am I sliding so damn much? Traction control. There we go. Okay. So we need to be headed longitude. We need to be headed this way. Oh gosh. Low gravity rovers. This is true. This is true. The ever temperamental steering experience. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. So that's the direction we need to be headed. And then we also need to head roughly... Oh, okay. First of all, I kind of just want to go down... just like the real moon buggy. We're going to have the Lunar Grand Prix. Apollo 16 reference. Oh my gosh. Let's go... I want to see where the fuck this thing landed. And this is roughly in the direction that we need to head anyways, so... You could just try and increase the traction control on the wheels, then it'll be more... Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. But let me just go ahead and do that. Okay. But yeah, we've landed on the Mun. That is excellent. We're in the Northwest Crater. So... Let's go ahead and drive over. So... Probably isn't going to take as long as I thought it would. I thought we'd actually be here quite a while, but turns out no. Actually, because I am paranoid, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly stop and quick save. Still have to pay attention a bit to electric charge, but stop. Wow, this is a momentum machine. Yes, it is. Quick save. Okay, we have quick saved. Let's see. It's not a heavy rover by any stretch. But, half the times I just sort of fiddle with everything until I properly get until I get into a point where it's comfortable. Going through the rock. Oh, that landed in a interesting position. We are going to have to go down into the crater anyways, so it looks like. So yeah, I guess we are going to have to descend this slope. Although the best way to do it would probably be to go like around here. Up. Furniture. If I just adjust the traction control more. Yeah, there we go. Turns out turning traction control all the way up, let's see. I'm just fiddling with the controls to see. Nope. Nope. On the front wheels, we can have it be normal. On the rear wheels, that's where it really matters. Okay. I haven't done rovers in a while, okay? Let's see. Let's just take it slow for now. Run analysis. 4% ore, not very high. Although I don't really plan on much doing much in the way of proper ore refining, but yeah, so that's a structural panel. Storage unit. Yeah, I packed some things in the storage unit just in case. I want to see if I can repurpose it for this save, because this is actually a repurposed rover from a save, like a very, very old save, like a save back in 2020, my COVID save, and there's a rover from a Duna save, like a Duna mission save that I did, that was really, really, really good, and I want to see if I can repurpose it for that. It kind of looked like the prototype NASA moon rover. It kind of looked like that. I can see if I can get it up. If we find the memorial, I can see if I can pull it up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Up. Were you planning to do missions anywhere besides the Mun on this playthrough? Probably not. Was thinking that I could go ahead and prototype a ore refining station design for Mun and Minmus that I could place at various places around the Kerbal system. But I'm not. The main focus on this is the Mun. We'll see. Wow, the stage actually mostly survived. What the fuck is it doing? The stage actually mostly survived. That's kind of cool. You know what? And because it mostly survived, it still has. Don't mention the Kraken. Oh, what? What is it doing? Get away from that thing. The Kraken is gonna throw it into you. Cannot move. Just get away. Yeah. Let's evacuate. Save yourself. Oh, okay, let's just continue. Let's just continue on. Alright, bye. You know what we should do? We should bring our Kerbal next to that thing. It's a surefire way to get someone killed. But, okay. It looks like we will actually have to go into this valley to find the crater. So... sort of down this way. Down this way, sort of. Steering direction, normal. If I disable steering on this, my dog has woken. He is awake. Get real. Yes, get real. My dog is now off the bed. Skibbity Kerman. Did you redeem, Spud? Yes, you did. Oh gosh. Dog cam? I don't have dog cam set up. Not yet, at least. Dog cam will be set up soon. Don't worry. Seeing questionable physics in KSP is this should elicit the same reaction as seeing Geiger counter start to click. When you see it, turn around and walk away. Listen. I've played this game for 11 years? Yeah, I've played this game for 11 years. No, after 11 years, I'm still not any good. But that's just something that I just never learned. Yeah, cool weird physics. Hey, let's look at it. Okay, my dog wants to go out. I will be right back, friends. Give me a moment while I tend to my animal. Be right back. I just realized that I muted the desktop audio when I meant to mute my microphone audio, so... Oh well. 11, you started like 2013-ish, then that shit's about the same time as me. Yeah, my first version of the game was that demo based off of 0.73 that you could get. I think my first official version of the game was 0.17.3. I have played this game for 11 years, makes me think of one of those TF2 videos where the guy's just having a meltdown. Yeah. I have no idea why I'm still slipping across the surface, but oh well. We will go ahead and make Skibbity Kerman, because screw you, Spud. Although I was the one who showed you a Prigozhin Skibbity toilet, so I'm sure this is revenge. He will be very stupid. I'm going to make him a tourist. Or her. I guess I made her a tourist. So you started a bit earlier than me. I started about 0.18 or 0.19 thereabouts. I was 9, I think, when I started this game. 9 or 10. I was a dumb kid. It took me like a year just to figure out how to get into orbit. It took me like 4 years to figure out how to rendezvous. And then of course I didn't play KSP for quite a while, but I don't know. I've always come back to this game to some degree, because the lack of tutorials didn't help at the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only like good quality rendezvous tutorial was a Scott Manley one. We had to learn the rough way. Yes, we did. Trial and error and reading. For me, it was just trial and error and trying to copy what I seen in various Kerbal Space Program videos. I first became aware of this game. There was also the Hawk Gaming guy. Oh yeah, Hawk Gaming. Kerbal Polar Expedition, if you remember that. Whatever happened to him? He just kind of disappeared. Yeah, he was a pretty big guy in the community. The Kerbal Polar Expeditions was like major events at the time. Kerbal Polar Expedition, I remember my favorite series was Scott Manley's Reusable Space Program, which was kind of neat, where he tried to reuse absolutely everything. That was a really cool series. I sometimes, every couple of years, I'll actually go back to that series and be like, this was Kerbal Space Program back, 20,000 years ago. Interstellar Quest was another really good series, too. What else? Oh, my dog wants to come back in. There was also Eve or Bust, which was one that I don't think I ever finished that one. I'm not changing to be right back. Just gonna log back in. Yeah, there was he's back on my bed. I guess he had to go upstairs to get something to eat. I have my door closed so people don't walk in when I'm streaming. There was Tylo or Bust. That was another good Scott Manley series. What was it called? It was like the International Kerbal Space Station or something, where it was basically this save file that was passed around between a bunch of famous like Kerbal Space Program YouTubers at the time, and they would each add on various various, like, modules to it. The Kerbal Space Station thing, yeah, and there was a second one around the Mun. I think that would be kind of a fun community thing to do nowadays. Get a whole bunch of your friends together and just pass around a save. Agree on a mod pack, pass around a save where you just add a space station module. The Elcano challenge too, yeah. Kerbal wasn't the same station. It was the same station. They would each add on a module, but they did one around Kerbin and then they brought it back a few years later and did one around the Mun. Some guy just moved the whole thing. Yeah. What else? For JMac videos, you know. I first found this game through a YouTuber by the name of Operation DX, where he was doing, like, rendezvous and docking in Kerbal Space Program before rendezvous and docking was even a thing. Or at least before docking was a thing. You could rendezvous, but there was no, you had to do it all by eye. There was no, no Kerbal Engineer. I guess MechJeb was a thing at the time, but it was very, very primitive. I did actually make videos, Kerbal Space Program Let's Play videos. My original name was The Shortline Gamer Does KSP, because I made Kerbal Space Program videos. But that channel, that's on a channel that's long gone. Some of the first content I ever made, like, on YouTube was KSP, so I've never really stopped in that regard. I remember watching one of those variety YouTubers, I don't remember who, and I saw it and I was like, I just need to have that game. Yeah. This game is a very big part of me in my life, I will say. It's my comfort game, which is weird for a complicated space simulator. There's also the Caveman Challenge, land on the Mun with all career buildings at level 1. There was a whole bunch of weird challenges like that, too. I remember one was the Orange Tank Efficiency Challenge. A lot of these originated from, the Kerbal Weekly Challenge on Reddit. Right? A lot of those challenges were sort of like that. Originated from there, where it was like, try and get as far as you can or land on as many bodies as you possibly can by just using the 2.5 meter big tank, which was the orange tank at the time, because before you could choose between paints. Also, thanks to forums as well, they had those. Yeah, they did. I remember being really excited when Science Mode came out, and this was before Career, where it was just the science, and being like, okay, we're gonna have all these experiments, that's really cool and stuff like that. I want to build a science station, and this was before I knew how to rendezvous and dock, so it kind of looked like Manned Orbiting Laboratory, where it was just a station that you would launch into low Earth orbit with the capsule already attached, and then when you were done, you would disconnect the capsule and come back home. The experiment spam, of course. You could get multiples of each experiment, so you could just spam getting and sending data. Yeah, you could. And then you could unlock the tech tree without even leaving the Kerbal Space Center. That was always funny. What else? That was a tiny bit busted. Just a little bit. Just a little busted. Not too much. The Gramoogler has messaged me. Okay. TF2's calmest voice chat. I will watch that after the stream. Intake spam. Do you remember, Elevon spam? Where you would put, like, 10,000 Elevons onto a single winglet, and you would just flap it back and forth, and that would just cause you to take off. I remember ion-powered planes were a big thing, for whatever reason. Remember the ladder drives? The ladder drives, yeah. I remember. I sound like an old man. We all sound like old men. Or women, or other. Yeah, old Kerbal Space Program still has a big charm to it, and I don't know. I kind of want to do that thing now. That's sort of our own version of the Kerbal International Space Station, or whatever it was called, where someone, the old noises, yeah, where one of us one of us would just get a bunch of us together. We agree on a mod pack, right? We agree on a mod pack. I launch a station module, this person launches a station module, this person launches a station module, and then you pass it around like 5 or 6 times. And then you just see this monstrosity of a space station grow, because no one will tell each other what exactly they're planning to launch. You could probably just use the. We could probably just use the mod pack I already sent for you for the save. Yeah. I was actually gonna throw. Mostly because who was it? Hoxie Hal wanted the rover, so I was gonna throw that up in my Discord and the craft file. But do you mind if I just toss this the mod pack out there, Spud, just for people to have? So we can see if we can get some people together and just do this, because that would be really cool. Building big shit has also become more common. Why the hell now? Or why the hell not? So that space station is going to be massive. Yes, it is. Me trying to single launch an entire mirror replica and then just attaching that onto the station. I had an obsession with Mir for whatever reason. I think I remade Mir like 4 or 5 times, and then my last big project in this game was recreating Mir 2. We have the auto strut to thank for that. Auto strut and KSP 64-bit or 64. Because the original game, before they upgraded, you could get to about, if you had a good computer, you could get to maybe 500 parts absolute maximum before your computer just wanted to fucking murder itself. Yes, KSP1, the original KSP Alpha loved to crash a lot, and wobbly rockets were absolutely eternal. You had to strut, especially the orange tanks, right? You had to strut the orange tanks together. Like, physically strut them together instead of just relying on the default connection, because the most of the original connections in the game were just so unstable. KSP2 was like that. Well, not anymore, but wobbly rockets aren't as bad in KSP2 as they were. I remember being excited when they added when the inflatable heat shields were added, and they generated absurd amounts of lift, so you could just generate UFOs with them. Rigidity came after the 64-bit update. Yes, it did. Or I think so. I think around that time. But there's still I've been running my mouth for 10 minutes straight. My mouth is I need a drink of water. Excuse me, friends. But yeah, that space station thing would be very, very cool to do. Kind of want to go back and rewatch that now. BRB? Alright, Spud. We are slowly getting there. I am going to stop and quick save, because I don't want to die again. I did a Duna mission a while back where for whatever reason, I had my rover with me, and I was like, what if I just drive to the South Pole? I landed on the equator, and I was like, what if I just drive to the South Pole of Duna, and then drive back? Which I did. So like half of the Kerbal Polar expedition, I guess. Although I roughly went the same distance because I went there and then I came back. And like every 10 kilometers I would stop and put out a flag so I could track my progress. Still have that saved somewhere. Not on this particular instance of KSP, but I still have that around. Alright, we are getting somewhat close. Is that it over there? That rock, it over there? I remember it being rather big. It's like a big block with a lem parked on top of it. I think that might be it. Remember when the Duna Mountain, aka the Olympus Mons. Hold up. Remember the Duna Mountain, aka the Olympus Mons equivalent in KSP? The Duna fucking tumor? Vaguely. I never actually did a Duna mission until I had already played this game for like 6 years. I was very, very slow to learn this game. Like, excruciatingly slow, because I was a dumb kid, but, you missed out. I do remember how the mohole was originally just a glitch. We are going way too fucking fast. And that they just added in. It was basically in the upper atmosphere. Ah, okay. I don't actually remember that. Huh. As I said, I never really did messed around on Duna. I mostly messed around on low curve and orbit in the Mun, because that's all I could do in terms of that's all my skill level. I had a serious skill issue. I can do a Duna mission just fine now, but I just typically generally hang around. If you have an old version of KSP, just have a look. Maybe someday I'll do a stream where we'll go back to an old version of KSP and we'll try and find that thing. Yeah, there it is. There's the memorial right there. We found it. We have indeed found it. Okay. Hey, this is where our base is going to be. I kind of had a debate in and of my mind, like where exactly I wanted to put this base. If I wanted to put it here, or if I wanted to put it near the other Mun Arch. But then I realized that, you know, wouldn't it be really cool that after I build this base, I would have a floating, like a Mun Arch that I have a grabber attached to? And then up, nope. That was slightly treacherous, but oh well. Like have a hanging Mun base around the other Mun Arch. Something else I've never actually done before is an asteroid capture. Never done that. I remember when that update came out, I remember designing a craft to go capture an asteroid, and then I made it into orbit, low Kerbal orbit, and then I just never did anything with it, because I barely knew how to rendezvous around Kerbal, let alone around the sun. Or do a rendezvous flyby. Can we name Kerbal Swears? Probably. We can check. Asteroid captures destroys my soul. Huh. There was a really interesting series that, the guy basically for whatever reason, the guy hyper-edited Gilly into, this is before, like, ore was a thing. He hyper-edited Gilly into orbit around Kerbal and would just, like, bring asteroids to Gilly in order to mine them of their, resources with, one of the mods at the time that did that. So, you fly up to one with 2,000 meters a second at Delta V, and then it drops down to like 50 meters per second. Unsurprising, but utterly painful. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, guys, look, we found it. Someone try and call me. Let me go ahead and check. Alright. Sorry about that. Yippee! Nice, memorial found. Yeah, I wasn't quite entirely sure where it was, but we drove a good 12 kilometers, so... That's always nice. Well, guys, we found it. It's here. I think I should probably just rename the rover to just... yeah, that. But yeah, we found it. Let me actually go ahead, because I do have, this, large scanning arm with me. More for decoration than anything else. I added it because now go full speed into it. Is this like a hard surface? Yes. Must be stationary next to... Scan distance 4 meters, no target in range. What if I'm, like, right next to it? Okay, apparently this doesn't count as a surface feature, which is, okay, interesting. I'm not gonna go full speed into it. I don't feel like doing it. Let's go ahead and see if we can name a Kerbal like fuck or something. Make him a tourist. Yeah, you can. You can name a Kerbal. You can name a Kerbal that. Well, here we are. Nice. Let me go ahead. I do actually want to switch back to this thing. Make it a surface feature, please, devs. I feel like, if you find an Easter egg, you get, like, double science boost. I wonder, and I feel like enough people have played this game where this is bound to have happened. But we're gonna make this debris. Launch. I feel like this has happened enough times where this has almost certainly happened before, but, someone's just sort of happened upon just an Easter egg, like they didn't know it was there. Upper stage, okay. I can't... I physics warp? I'm pretty sure that is how it was at all found. Yeah, no alarms. Am I just stuck on this thing? Nope. We good. Okay. That'll go ahead and just drain its battery. But yeah, there's our lonely upper stage. I fully expected this thing to just blow up upon impact. Because we were a good 2 kilometers above the surface when this thing landed. I now have to spend that redeem so many times now knowing it's a swear. I see. Okay, so we have accomplished our mission for today. We're still only an hour and 12 minutes in. That's not very long. In that case, I will go ahead. Something I like to do between missions is I always like to warp a couple of days, just to simulate time has passed. So I typically warp about a week. Oh, it's warping. The day on Kerbin's only 6 hours. 5, 6, and then 7. Tracking station, okay. Yeah, these upper stages, which are from the, relay sats. This is actually going to come back and re-encounter Kerbin in a year. So, God, my internet is so bad. I am so sorry. Okay, so now, up, game glitching out a minute. Okay, so the next step is a crew launch. We don't have a crew vehicle. We have to design one. So let's go ahead and design a crew vehicle. It'd be funny if we used a Biconic re-entry vehicle. Now, I do have a life support mod installed. So that does mean that, that does mean that, we actually have to, pay attention a bit to that. So I don't know why my game is suddenly being awful. Let's just design one of these out and we'll see. I really like the look of this, despite the fact how stupid it is. Does this have center of lift and center of mass? It only has center of lift. Up, dog getting up. Or should we go with something a bit more like a traditional sort of capsule. Something like this. Oh, dog wants to go out. Let me go ahead and let my dog out of my room. Give me a moment, friends. Where's he going? Alright, I am back. Yeah, let me... Because this can actually hold 7 Kerbals, which is nice. I don't think we're going to need 7 Kerbals. I wanted a crew of 6 for this base. But... This is relatively good. Inventory, communication... 3.75, 5 meter... None. Lander. That's just a Mars excursion module at that point. The lander variant, well, if you take a look, it is quite big. This is just gonna be... Monopropellant engines. We just attach an orbital maneuvering engine. Like, how much delta V does this entire thing have? 1,100 meters a second? That would be good as, like, an upper stage. For getting this thing back. And then, I don't plan on doing... Like, this is going to be a direct descent vehicle. It's not going to be, a direct descent lunar mission just because I don't feel like doing rendezvous. So... having a big parachute like that. This is just me sort of getting an idea for what I want, not necessarily like a final design. I could do the 3.75 meter and then just insert fuel tanks, traditional fuel tanks, or I could just do the lander and do monopropellant. Let's see. Could do something like that. That is very ridiculous looking, but, it's only 810 meters a second to delta V. Let's go on the Mun. I could, of course, like, put a lot of these. Body, Mun, 9 meters a second at TWR. Yeah, that's pretty good. I could just go with an ohms. There are different mats for this. Boat tail, compact. Have it go in like that. I'd want, like an engine plate there just to make sure it doesn't look like, you're going through. Actually, heat... Does this actually have, I'm curious, does this actually have an engine already sort of built into it? It doesn't look like it. No control. I've used this part before, but not, like, in a major part. Let's see. Okay. Nope. No. Start life support. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. What about RCS? What if you enable RCS Delta V? Well, okay. Let me... I want to see something real quick. Set position. Minimum altitude, 8.19. Hey. I just want to see something real quick. Up the fucking night. I can't see shit. Easing in progress. Up clunk. And then let me go ahead and cheats infinite electricity. Up, it's the damn thing is sideways, because of course it is. Can we roll ourselves back up? Nope, it appears that this does not have enough TWR. I see RCS jets, yeah, but, so that's a good sign. It appears on this capsule... Translate forward. Trying right now. Or translate up, yeah. It appears that there are not. Inventory, communication, control. Nah. Not enough. Yeah, it looks like we'd have to insert engines into there, which I guess is fine. It probably won't take that much in the way of TWR in order to figure out, you know. Oh, fuck. What was I gonna say? Brain don't work. It's not gonna take that much in terms of, you know, figuring out, My brain is refusing to work today, I'm sorry. Okay, monoprop engines. I can just show you what the hell I mean. Orbital maneuvering cluster. Would that be enough delta V on the Mun? Mun. Yes, that actually would be enough delta V. That sort of orbital maneuvering cluster. My big concern, though, is the actual heat shield itself. Like, obviously for this, right, you kind of have to add in a heat shield like that. If I get I'm gonna say no, Hoxie How. I'm sorry. I'll refuse to do that. So I won't do that, okay? We already have fuck Kerman, so oh, my dog is back, because of course he is. Oh, they are both here. Okay, give me a moment. I actually... My other dog is here, and I have to lift him onto the bed, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. What heat shields do we have exactly? Inflatable heat shield, service bay, service tank. How much motor propellant does this have? 1,800, so that might be the same as... roughly the same as, like, this. That might actually be more. Oh yeah, that is way, way more. So if I just go ahead and do just standard 3.75, and then this still has an ablator in and of itself, and then add that on there. Aw, hi doggies. Yeah, Bear is here, my wonderful dog Bear. I swear I will have dog cam soon. As I said, this Thursday is when I plan on setting it up, so that's when I have off. Hello, Crimson. Howdy, hope you're doing well. Also, can you double it in size with the heat shield? Yeah, I can double it in size with the heat shield, but the problem is there's a really stupid reason, which is that this looks, in my opinion, looks kind of funky. So, also, if I do this, I doubt you guys know because the wiki says fuck all, but do you guys know what sort of curve KSP uses to ease jet engines? Stay within the max fuel consumption limiter? I do not know the answer to that, at all. Let's see. They're not like a bigger heat shield? No? Okay, I'm just sort of brainstorming what I would want for this. I guess we can go with Lander. Lander variant. And then mono. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't mess with jet. I don't deal with planes, like, at all. Someone is tempted to friend me on Discord. Let me go ahead and check. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm getting a whole bunch of pings. So what I'm thinking is, actually, we do have these engines. Well, let's see real quick. I did a little investigation to that over the past few days, and it's been breaking my brain. I would not know at all. Like that, what would the TWR on that be? 4.77. What about these? Oh, I think those are what's supposed to go there. Oh yeah, those are supposed to go in there. That's 27 freaking PWR. Only 10,000, which should be enough to get back to Kerbin, if not to land. It won't be enough to land, but it will be enough to get back. And of course, this thing needs power and stuff like that in and of itself. So some sort of service module would be kind of nice. Let's see. Fuel cells probably aren't. Solar panels, because we're gonna be in the night a decent amount of time. Close. What methods of power generation do we have? Already have a whole bunch of electric charge, which is good. Something I do actually have to focus on is yeah, say we have that sort of crew. How long would that last? Habitation indefinite. I'm not entirely sure how this works. Batteries plus colony supplies. I'll ask Spud that later. Are you still here, Spud, or did you leave? Life support. Life support mini pack. Recycling module. Start life support. How much would that be? I don't think there's any supplies in it by default. Let's see. Life support tank. Supplies, mulch. There we go. Okay. So there's life support. 365 days? That's a full year. Well, okay. Let's think about this for a second, because how long do we want our Kerbals to be at that base individually, right? Because what, how long is a full Kerbal year? Kerbal year. Kerbin year is 426 days. So if we do like 426 divided by like 2, we get 213. So we like refresh that. Sidereal year, yeah. Battery, yeah, okay. 365 days. That is roughly 1 year. But here's the thing, because these guys aren't going to be in this craft for 1 year, right? This is just the transfer craft. All they're going to be doing is just going from the surface of Kerbin to the surface of the Mun. They're going to be walking out of there, going into a habitat with all of their supplies. So realistically, how long are they going to spend in this craft? Like maybe at most a week? For like 7 days, right? Because like what? Kerbin or the Mun is what, like 6 hours away. So at most they're really going to be spending like 2 or 3 days in this thing. And then out to Minmus, I think it takes about time. Let's see. Because like Minmus, for example, is a lot further out there than the moon is, or than the Mun is. And if you can go to the Mun with the Delta V, you can go to Minmus with the same Delta V. So it'd probably be a nice idea to actually design this for a Minmus mission, almost. Just plopping in a life support tank like that, right? That's 119 days, which is way more than we really would need. But, huh. And then if I just do a small life support tank, I could probably have a half-period MATLAB script for this sort of stuff. Yeah, that's only 13 days. That is a 119-day mission right there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I sort of have an idea about how this is going to go. So I think that script uses Earth parameters, not Kerbin parameters, so if we want to calculate it then, it could do some doing. I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead. I'm just sort of... If you want to do it, I don't think I'll strictly need it, but if you want to, by all means. Let's see. Ablator, no. Let's see. Okay. I have an idea about how this craft can go together. I have an idea. So, my basic idea is batteries. Huh. Never mind. Sorry. I'm sort of thinking, because I guess what I could have is I could have like an upper stage, right? With only the fuel to get back to Kerbin, just that 900 meters a second at Delta V. And then I could have sort of a service module lower stage down here, which has most of the life support, most of the fuel. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and start piecing this together. I sort of know what I want now. So, can you go into... Not right there, but can you go into here? Gone are the early days of retina destruction. Listen, I'm wearing my glasses, so, battery. Batteries will last 3 days. It's not going to take that long to get back to Kerbin. Batteries right there are only going to last 2 hours. Batteries right there will last 7 days. Because if we're designing this to go from Minmus, then heat shield. Where is the 3.75 heat shield? We'll make that black just because. Part. This is probably going to look like a very big version of Orion that lands on the Mun. As crazy as that might be. But... let me just go ahead and... yeah, there we go. That's our service module basically. It runs off of or I guess our upper stage runs off of batteries. I would like to add at least some small methods of power generation. Probably something that's very nondescript. That's floating. Maybe not that big, but, here, okay. What am I doing? Okay, I had it perfectly fine the way it was. Yeah, that's our upper stage right there. That's our big capsule. Big lad, big boy. And then I don't know. Something like that. Where it just, well, there's a like a parachute out thing right there at the entrance. No, that looks so goofy. Oh my gosh. Something like that. Yeah, that for power generation, because most of it's gonna be, well, okay. If it's that much, if we have solar panels, and we don't necessarily need that big of a battery, and that saves on weight. Because look, we're already now to 660 meters a second of delta V. With just that. So... nope. thinking through. Battery. Well, at that point, we don't even really need a, No. That big enough? No. Well, at this point, if we have solar panels, like, the 600 in there should just be enough. Right? If we have a dedicated power source for this craft, then it shouldn't be that. We shouldn't really need the electrical power. Or maybe we do, because the, Maybe we do, because how much does the life support take? I don't know. I'd have to... Hey, look. A functional cargo block. If I just do this, right? And then... If I just do this... and just put it out into... out into, like, a solar orbit with all these Kerbals for gosh knows how long. How long will it go? How long will these Kerbals stay out there for? Well, if I start the life support, will the battery drain? As I said, I've never played with this mod before, so I need to figure it out. If I just, I don't know, set it into a low carbon orbit. Mulch is like, I guess mulch is, I can't be fucked to modify the script. Doing it for uni is bad enough. Dude, don't do it for my sake. Like, you don't have to do it. I can figure this stuff out without it. If I start my life support, like, in theory, how long will the life support go for? Pretty long, actually. Well, the mulch fills up rather quickly. Electrical power doesn't really seem to be a problem, like, at all. Which is good. Yeah, because this can last... I think when they run out of supplies, what ends up happening is they, like, turn... I think Spud told me this. They turn into tourists. And, like, they just don't do anything. No, they're still alive. Well, I guess they have... Yes, they are starving, and in 5 days they will die. So... I just want to see how this mod works real quick. They have expired. Refuses to work due to lack of supplies. Okay, I know that there is a config that Spud sent me which will kill them instead, but I guess they don't die. Honestly, I don't mind coding that much. I wrote the script for one specific purpose at one specific time for one specific assignment back in the day. I thought it was an assignment that I coded in such a dumb way that it's tough to unfuck what I fucked. Okay, if you want to go at it, dude. Okay, now I know how this mod works. So just looking at it and seeing how I implemented it makes me want to die. Okay. Nah, not fixing it. Okay, that's fine. Fuck it. Okay, so that's how this works. Okay, we don't actually need those massive batteries. Leave this pile of messy code where it is. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, so I guess the only thing we're missing, I guess, is communication. Um, Also, I guess generally a what's it called? Uh, what is that attached to that? Yes, it is. Okay. I do also want to make sure that I do actually have a just in case I do find myself being utterly caught off guard, I do want to add a little remote guidance unit and a communicatron, or some sort of communication system, just in case. Crack solar panel. Let's see. Other than that, I think this as an upper stage actually will work rather well. So, of course we need ladders, but the ladders are probably going to be the last thing we add for the simple fact that, ladders are... I haven't built the rest of the lander yet. Okay. Let's see. Deployable high gain. There's a phased array antenna. High gain antenna. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There's our little high gain antenna on there. So wait, I have a question. Can I go ahead and hide that? Make it look a bit more streamlined. I guess I can, but oh well. Really doesn't matter. Alright, we have our little portable helical antenna. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. I'm just actually I like that. I want this. If I can like slam that back here, I think I would be good. Yeah, there we go. And then oh well. Let's see. Nope. Why am I spending this long just placing the same parts over again? This is not good, but there we go. Nope. There we go. Then I'll just slide that in there, because why not? And then so it technically connects. I'm losing my mind. Fuck. There we go. Okay. Heat shield. I will probably end up taking off some of the ablator because, well, in my experience, don't need a stupid amount of ablator in order to make it back through the atmosphere. Okay. There we go. There's the heat shield right there. Hey, okay. Oh gosh, Hoxie How, what do you want? Um, what do you want? What do you want your Kerbal name to be? Okay, so there's our upper stage, or our lander. I don't know what to name this lander, but we will determine that when we come to it. AKA not right now. So, man do be saving up his bandanas. Okay. All right, there's our upper stage. Let me just go ahead and actually sort through all this shit. Parachute. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's the upper stage for our lander. I will call this crew transport proto. Crew transport prototype. Okay. And now what we have to do is we have to design the service module. Did it not show? Not show, I saw it said, become a Kerbal, but I didn't see any text, chat message associated with it, so... I am going to test this out real quick on the Mon. Just to see if I can actually make it back with this, just the capsule, right? See if I can make it back from the surface with just the capsule. Set object, yeah, set position. Up, it's still in the middle of the night. Up, I'm 5 meters above the surface. This is just a test. Can we name him that? My friend Jack would appreciate that. That's a very Jack joke to make. Here, let's figure this out, and then I will go ahead and just... Cannot move while moving over terrain. Am I upside down again? Yes, I am upside down again. Okay. Come on. Make him like me, a dumbass. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay. There we are. Extend the solar panel. Oh, the antenna's already deployed. So... 3, 2, 1... Oh, that burns through monopropellant. Oh my gosh. Do I have... database? Oh, fuck. Welcome back, Spud. Okay. Oh... The thumbnail is not indicating good things. Listen, I was just testing a new type of lander. Well, the upper stage of a new type of lander. It evidently did not fucking work. Let's try that. Let's try that again. Come on, set position. It is an orbital speed lander, extreme litho braking project, EELP. I can't see where I am. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Nope, that will not be nowhere near enough Delta V to actually get us back to Kerbin. And I don't know why, for whatever reason, it is now. Yeah. High-speed extraterrestrial litho breaker project, or help. I don't know why, for whatever reason. I have already attached life support to it, Spud. It's, I don't know why. Ah, cool. Okay, so that's not going to work. Spaceplane hangar. Yeah. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Am I gonna have to have a massive fuck you lander? Uh... Hmm. I am thinking. I am thinking. I have this. My Biconic reentry vehicle. What is this meant to do? This is supposed to be the upper stage of a lander, like, of a crew transport lander. Where this is supposed to be like an ascent stage, supposed to get you from the surface of the Mon back up to back to Kerbin, basically. On the Mon, it says it is 966 meters a second of Delta V, which, yeah, that is not enough. Wait, that'd be enough to get into orbit. That's enough to get into in orbit. Okay, I'm stupid. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to numbers. It's getting late. Ah. Throw this shit out. Okay. Sometimes the best way to the end point is just to start it completely over. So, new. Choose this thing. And now, we will add a... We will go ahead and we will begin to add... Everything's up and running, and you should build a less for the funny. I should build a less for the funny. Well, I do want cargo landers, but... Yeah, there we go. Okay. I always like to add remote guidance units, just in case my Kerbals end up dying, so... Now... Service tank. Open. Let's see. This will look like a, this will probably end up looking like a Earth return vehicle from Mars Direct. Let's see, LH2, methane. Just curious. That's nowhere near enough Delta V. Right-click the capsule and open the... Oh! Oh, that is actually rather cool. That's like for a docking port. Oh, that is kind of neat. I will add a docking port in there. Actually, I'll add a docking... I don't think I need a docking port, though. I don't know. Um, let's see. That is not gonna be enough. Let me get up a Delta V map. Delta V map KSP. Yeah, it's 800, let's see, from the surface to a 14-kilometer orbit is 480 meters a second at Delta V, plus 280, plus, I need 960. Yeah, in theory that should be enough. No, it's not enough. I'm fucking blind. You know what? I can't think straight. I might just end the stream. I need time to actually think about this and to clear my mind before I actually finish building this fucking thing. Good night. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it because my brain is scattered. I'm sorry, friends. Mooner through transport. Hey! Castle Bravo test, welcome aboard. Oh yeah, I gotta fucking, sorry. Hoxie How, you redeemed this. I will make this. I will make this, because I am right now. There we go, he's created. I am losing my mind. Okay. Yippee! Yes. Next stream will probably end up being Railroader. I don't know when that will be. Maybe Wednesday. And maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. That's at the earliest. I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't feel like streaming tomorrow. I just feel like sitting down and reading. So yeah, next Kerbal Space Program stream will probably end up being Thursday night. I will be back, and I'll actually probably fiddle around with this off screen to see if I can get a design that actually fucking works. Yeah, but thank you all for watching. Let me go ahead. Is anyone playing Kerbal Space Program right now? A decent number of people are. Any people that I know of are playing Kerbal Space Program? No. Let's see. This French person is screwing around with Gemini, but I don't speak French. I think I'll just probably end it here. I really don't feel like rating anybody. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Almontes. Thank you, Castle Bravo Test for following as well. Thank you, Spud. Thank you, Hoxie How. Thank you, everyone else who showed up. And yeah, I'll be back probably Wednesday with Railroader and Thursday with Kerbal Space Program. I swear I'll have my shit together more on Wednesday or Thursday when we end up playing this, because my brain is just being scattered right now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. So goodbye, everybody.